What's good, y'all? It's your boy Monster. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back at y'all for another video. It's the nation, it's the tribe. I kind of fucked it up right there. But look, it's the story time of my time working at Wendy's. So look, bro, this was about probably, a year back now, a year. And listen, this was one of the worst jobs I've ever fucking had in my life. I wouldn't recommend, allegedly. I wouldn't, look, bro, maybe there's better Wendy's in other areas. I don't know. But the one I worked at was shitty as fuck, bro. Look, on Google, if you look the shit up where the location, obviously I'm not going to give it out, so don't even ask my nigga. But you can look it up, right? 1.4 stars on Google. That's what it's rated. 1.4 stars. So look, bro, I moved to this new area. Bam, I need to get me a job. And I need to stay out. I need to stay out of trouble, and I need to get me a job, right? So I went ahead. I applied for Wendy's. I go on the interview. This the first time. This how you know this shit was bullshit, right? The first two interviews, this nigga, the hiring manager, the nigga wasn't there at the times when I pulled up. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So then this nigga called me one day. Hey, he's like, hey man, you gonna come in or not? I'm just sitting here, bro, I had a 3-second pause on me, right? Because I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? He's like, yeah, this the Wendy's, man. You gonna come in today or no? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come right now. Boom, I get some clothes on. He showed me around. And basically, that's how I got, hired on some ghetto shit. You know what I'm saying? And the pay, I mean, it was okay. It was like $10. But, that was pretty much how I got hired there. So you already know it was on some bunk shit before we even get started. Then let's introduce y'all to the workers. Okay, so I don't remember like everyone's names or something, so I'm gonna have to give y'all a description and some fake names, you know what I'm saying, to go along with the story. But we got the main homie, we're gonna give you some separate names. Okay, first homie, we're gonna call him Vector. We got the homegirl, Caitlin. We got, we're gonna call this another nigga, bruh. Alright, look, man, I can't really think of none right now. So the homie Vector, you know what I'm saying, he was pretty chill, you know what I'm saying, pretty chill nigga, you know what I'm saying. He was a manager. He wasn't that much older than the rest of us, you know what I'm saying. Pretty much the whole crew was pretty young, you know what I'm saying. All in high school and college. And yeah, he was really cool. He didn't really care about shit, you know what I'm saying. And the good thing about this job is that it was a lot of niggas smoke, well, good and bad. It was a lot of smoking in there. Everyone was getting fried in that motherfucker. Now, you probably expected that, or you probably like, ain't too much of a big surprise, nigga, it's Wendy's. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? More into that later. Then we got the other homie, bruh, the other main homie, bruh. His ass cool as fuck too. But this nigga was some trouble. I'm not gonna lie. He cool as fuck and that's the homie, but this nigga was some trouble. Then, let's get to the general manager. We gonna call this nigga. We just gonna call him bitch ass nigga. He don't get no name. Just bitch ass nigga. So bitch ass nigga, right? This dude always came in on some this also the hiring manager. This nigga came in on some bullshit every time he walked in the restaurant. This nigga energy, this nigga always was on 10. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was extra out all times. It don't even matter what you do. Now, hold on. I'm gonna pause the video for 1 second just to check my storage. Alright, y'all, we straight. But anyways, right? This nigga always came in on some bullshit every time he walked in the store. This nigga energy was off. So, every so often, he comes in a few days, you know what I'm saying, check him in the store. This nigga literally don't do nothing. He don't help out. He don't do nothing. He goes straight to his office, my nigga, right? Boom. He head straight to his phone and called his wife. More into that later. But me, I go ahead, you know what I'm saying, I'm working around the restaurant, I'm chilling. And pretty much, bro, every day we would get fried as fuck in the restaurant. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, if you was at the location I was working at, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was busting down the fryers, you know what I'm saying? Look, niggas try to go to the fry station, I wasn't letting that happen, you know what I'm saying? That was the only station I really know how to do for real. You got the burger station, you know what I'm saying? You can make the burgers and shit. You know, for Wendy's, bro, they make that shit overcomplicated. I'm like, I'll be looking at this shit, I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the drive-through. I sort of want to do that, but I was just kind of chilling at where my station is because at the time, still kind of young, I'm antisocial, so I'm just like, I don't know. And then my appearance, I don't know what to say about that, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people say I'm a very intimidating person, so I try not to be, or I also got resting bitch face. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it ain't really, I wanted to kind of do it, but I was like, nah. But so, like I said, the fire station, now if you was at that location, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Some people gonna say no, but I look, man, if you was getting fries where I was at, I was hooking you up, I'm not gonna lie. I make sure to keep that shit salty, you know what I'm saying? Not too salty. Some people say yes, because, you know, they don't like all that salt and that shit. But I make sure your shit was salty good, my nigga. And also, I will fill them fries to the top all the time. I hate when niggas wasted food, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing about the fast food industry, bro. They waste a lot of food. If you come up, you go on some values like me, bro. I hate wasting food. That's terrible. And they always do that. They don't want to feed you. They don't want to feed the homeless or nothing, but they waste all that food, perfectly good food. No. I will fill up the food every time. I don't play that. Every time. Fill that hole up. So, you know what I'm saying? You better thank me if you saw me at that Wendy's, my nigga. But anyways, I worked there for about, well, let's start here. I'm about a weekend where I'm working and shit. I don't want to, like, where the hell my paycheck at? So I go ahead, I'm talking to the manager. He was like, God, man, we got to get you in the system. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I got to remain calm, you know what I'm saying? People are look at me a certain way, especially in the new area I'm in, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got to keep my cool. I can't spaz out. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at dude, I'm just like, he playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a little funny, but it's whatever. Fast forward, second week, payday again. I'm looking like, hey man, where my money at? He was like, oh, calm down, I'm trying to get things handled, you know? We're trying to put you in the system and stuff like that. So I'm over here, bro. I'm in my head. I'm like, man, I'm quit this motherfucker. But first, I need my paycheck before anything, right? Tell my family about it, and they just like, no, just stay there a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna keep you out of trouble. Like, eventually, it's gonna come. So I really thought, I sat there and I thought about it. I'm just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Third week rolls around, my nigga. I'm getting irritated. I'm like, where the fuck is my money? He was just like, I got it. I'm trying to put your system, your name in the system and everything. Okay, we're gonna get it handled. So now I'm just thinking to myself, I called them again. They was like, please, just one more week. Like, this gonna keep you out of trouble. We don't want you out there in the street. So I'm just like, okay. One more week, I go ahead. And even so by now, I'm telling the coworkers about this, like, you know what I'm saying? The homies and whoever's in there, you know, the homie bruh, the homie Vector, and the homegirl K. They were like, oh yeah, we would have been quit by now. I was like, I'm surprised you ain't said. I'm like, no, trust me, I said something. It's just like, I'm just keeping my cool. And I was like, hey, they all respect it. Fourth week rolls around, no money. By then, as y'all can tell, I was over it. I go ahead, I walk in the store, right? He not in here today. Boom, I shoot him a text message. It's a really, I sent that nigga a long ass paragraph, bro. I was just like, where's my money on you? You think this is a game? Ride. I want my paycheck. Like, y'all playing my money, and I'm not the one to play with. Boom. So after that, straight to the next day, he put all my information in the system. He come back, he put all my information in because he didn't do it before. Everything in the system and everything. He made sure I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry. So my paycheck comes around. So, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I ain't get paid in a month, so my paycheck should be big. I go ahead, I'm checking the shit. I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, hey. You know, so I gotta make sure everything looking straight. I'm like, here's these. And look, I went to the calculator, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, everything better be right. All these hours, I put in all the hours and everything. I'm doing mad. Where my overtime money at? This nigga ain't put in my overtime, and this nigga missing. So he was missing like $80 out my check. No, I went ahead. I'm like, hey man, I'm missing some money. What's up? And the other man, there was this other man. I forget his name, but he come around. He was like, hey man, I'm sorry about that and them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have it ready for you. Don't trip. And they give me a gift card for Publix. I mean, that wasn't that bad. I can't sit here and just front. You know what I'm saying? And it did come the next day. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, man, this nigga playing me. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm getting irritated. I'm telling my family, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It's keeping money in your pocket. I'm like, yeah, but look at the bullshit it comes with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they over here playing my money and shit. But it taught me patience and it taught me about life, bro. And it's kind of the story of, you know, the Wendy story. The aftermath, man, I left that motherfucker. Like, as soon as I got paid, so after I got paid, man, I went ahead, at the time, I wanted to do some barbering. I went ahead, bro, bought me a whole barbecue and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, boom, bow. So it allowed me to get money for that. After that, I got paid. I probably worked for like another 2 weeks, and then, yeah, I quit. But, yeah, I bought barbecue and shit. Aftermath. So remember the hiring manager. Remember I said I was going to get into him later. Dude was cheating on his wife. So he would be on the phone with his wife every day. He would be stressed out on the phone. He's always mad on the phone at the girl, and he would take it out on us, right? Every time. Like, he would be on bullshit on the restaurant. Boom. He was cheating on his wife, right? This nigga got divorced. This nigga lost his brother and his son. I don't want to say too much because, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, in this life, bro, you gotta be careful with the actions you do and how you treat people. Because he was balling at Wendy's, right? He manager and shit. And he got this little one-of-one Camaro where he was over here, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to look all good and shit. And everyone knows, you know what I'm saying, you ain't even paying nobody and you treating people like shit. And this nigga, for that, you know what I'm saying? And I only worked there for like a month and a half, 2 months or something like that. And like I said, it's rated 1 star on Google, bro. A 1.4 star. Life gonna come at you, bro. I'll be trying to tell y'all about this in karma. Karma is real, bro. What you put out in the universe comes back to you, my nigga. It can in a week, a day, a month, years, or years later down the line, bro. But it comes back to you, bro, how you treat people. For real. For real. Like, after all that, I'm like, cause he treated people like shit all the time, bro. And I remember just listening, I'm like, damn, he was on the phone arguing with his life, and it was like, you cheat on her and shit. I'm like, that was so fucking crazy to me. And then look, after all that happened, you lost all of it. You lost the people. And oh, let me tell you about his birthday. Like, he did not care about no one besides his son. And obviously, like, you know, his brother and shit, but really his son. He loved his fucking son, right? But he lost that. That lets you know, bro. Be careful about how you treat people in this life. You know what I'm saying? You treated people like shit your whole life. God knows what you did. He was probably in like 50, in his mid 50s or something, like mid 50s, late 50s. I don't know what you did your whole life, right? But that energy came back, and you know what I'm saying? The universe decided to take the people closest to you, your dearest loved ones, one by one. He lost his son first, right? And then a week later, his brother. And I think like a few weeks before that, he was going to do a divorce with his wife for a few months. Let that be a lesson, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. It's your boy Monster, you know what I'm saying? This the nation, this the tribe. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We back at the grind. Got the schedule going. In case y'all wondering, I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through some things, but you know what I'm saying? We motivating. And I'm out. Peace.